Hi, this is Louie Mack.
And you're listening to
the Vulgar Parenting Podcast.
Episode 22.
What's up? This is Scotty Boombox, and you're listening to the Vulgar Parenting Podcast.
We curse, we drink, we laugh, and we parent. This is the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe now on iTunes. Give us that 5-star rating, and we will rate it on air, no matter what it says. Check us out on Facebook and facebook.com/thevppodcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @Vulgar Parenting. Email us, vulgarparenting@gmail.com. And, of course, check out everything we do at vulgarparenting.com. This fabulous episode is brought to you by our fabulous sponsors at Technically Speaking, the YouTube channel that is a must-subscribe for anyone who loves rants, raves, and reviews on technology. From audio and video gear to smartphones, from Google to Apple to apps, Peachy and Greg are producing weekly content for all the tech lovers out there at youtube.com/technically speaking. Go now, leave a comment that you heard about this fantastic channel on the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. All right, let's get to our hosts. Going to throw a little curveball. Prezi Prez.
What's up?
Your president, my president, @President Miller. How you doing, my friend?
Good, brother.
What's new and exciting with you?
I bought a leaf blower.
Oh my God.
Hey yo, moving up in the world.
Yes. Let the despair begin.
Well, so we bought the house, we moved in. I decided I wasn't going to do any yard work for the rest of the summer. I just hired it out, and that's done now. And so I was like, well, I guess I got to start buying tools again.
Blowing leaves is my favorite thing on earth. There is nothing that gives me more satisfaction than using my blower to clean off my front and back patios. I don't know what it is.
That's what you live for.
Oh God, I do it every day. I come ask Whitney. I come home.
God, I can't wait to turn 39.
Oh, it's a nightmare. It's a goddamn nightmare. It's mostly despair. It's yeah. Coach Choops, on that note, how's your younger life going?
Not leaf blowing, I'll tell you that.
Did you get a blowjob?
You didn't get a blower? Yeah, he got a different blower.
Plead the fifth. Nah, just ready to eat my weight in turkey here in a couple days, you know?
It's going to be fabulous.
Thanksgiving this week, right?
Yeah.
All right, good.
It is, right?
Let's eat.
Thursday? Yeah.
Thursday? I don't know.
Can't wait.
Yay.
Going to a house with 19 children in it.
Ooh.
That's a real count.
Well,
That's
hopefully
the
you
count.
can.
That's the kids alone.
Just the kids?
19 children.
Well, hopefully you
Why?
can.
Of the cousins' kids.
Family's
So-
just not that important.
He's got a point. I was going to say just use some of the stuff we've talked about here to help you get through the day.
Yeah,
Maybe you should write into the coach.
I'll live tweet you.
That's right.
Coach,
Do
what
it.
should I do? I'm going to Thanksgiving with 19 kids.
Let's make that an offer to all of our listeners. If you are having trouble getting through the holidays, live tweet your advice needs.
That's
to
right.
@Ryan C. Life Coach.
I will be hungover and ready to answer them all.
Yeah.
Because when you're young and don't have kids, you can go out and get shit faced.
You still go out Wednesday night and get hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping to pull that off this week.
Wednesday, you mean?
I didn't bring home a shoe one year, though. I'm pretty much banned. I think that was an Easter.
That makes
Whatever.
sense, too.
Yeah, that was Easter.
It was
Because you
Easter.
showed up at my house.
With no shoe.
And I believe the quote was, we had to take this detour so my husband could get his fucking phone so he can tweet about Easter. Because you left your boot and your iPhone in your boot.
Yeah,
in
well,
my
I
car.
didn't want it to get messed up. It was a protective case.
It's a smart move when you
It's
think
smart.
about it.
Exactly.
It was an honor box, but a shoe.
Yeah. All right. Well,
What's up with you, man?
I am hamster sitting.
There you go.
A small rodent named Taco.
Of course.
Yep.
100% sense.
And I don't know. It's one of these hamsters that is a class project, and then at the end of the year, they ask for volunteers to take the hamster.
Okay.
And our neighbor took the hamster, and now they're on vacation. And,
Why did they offer if they knew they were going on vacation this week?
I think they've had it for a little while.
Yeah, I think it's at the end of school year last year, so it's like they've had it for a number of months now.
This is taco number 26.
Wait. So it's not you offer to take it for like 2 weeks, you bring it back and somebody else takes it. Like
No, they offer.
they own it.
They own it now.
This
I
is
think it's
their
one of those things where
hamster.
there's a hamster in the class, and then boom, we get rid of this one, and then next year we'll bring
get a
another
new one
hamster
in.
for the class.
Yeah,
'cause you
I'm
can't
not
have a
getting
hamster.
suckered into taking the classroom hamster.
Oh,
Never.
let me tell you how this has gone so far. We had like 9 kids here on Saturday night, by the way. I don't know if I'm just, like, God wants me to run a daycare now. That's what he's telling me. But
There you go.
so we get this hamster. He's fine. He's playing with the kids, whatever. He's in the little plastic ball. He's running around the fucking floor and shit.
Who kicks the ball?
I don't know, somebody, because this hamster comes up lame next day. Oh, look at that. Left arm don't work. He's not putting it down. And he looks like he's got diarrhea, which is something called wet tail that may cause from stress. Now my wife can't sleep.
Yeah. I was here last night when all this was unraveling.
Okay, so wait a
You
minute.
mean when she was unraveling?
Well,
So your
yes.
wife's freaking out over this
Yeah.
hamster named Taco
Taco can't walk.
with a broken arm
Taco with the broken arm and diarrhea.
and diarrhea because it's got
Yes,
wet tail.
Fucker smells like a taco at this point. Like
Right.
a real
And
one.
it like so your wife's freaking out over this.
Yeah, so $60 and some hamster pain meds. Like we're getting this hamster hooked on, opioids now at this point.
Okay.
There is an
coming out of-
opioid problem.
I don't know if she took my text seriously, but I said use the HSA. Use the health savings
Right.
account. See if
See
they
if it
notice that it's being used at a vet. I
You
don't
just
know.
pay it yourself.
Like if we don't use it, we lose it. Coming up on the end of the year.
That's right.
So don't take
So-
it out of the checking.
3 quick things. 1, if he doesn't take all the medicine, are you going to snort it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting fucked up on hamster drugs.
Right.
There you go.
2, I thought it was adorable last night that your wife thinks this hamster's lived for like 7 years. Like
Yeah.
this is like, no,
This-
Whitney.
This life expectancy. of
This
things like
this
18
is taco
months.
number 26. This thing has died 25 times.
Yeah.
And people just keep replacing it. Don't think this is like some miracle taco. Like it's just not. That was hilarious.
I had a woman act like she had a miracle taco once. Right?
And then when she
Didn't
said,
work out, huh?
Didn't.
and then when
Not
she
true.
said, quote, I think I'm going to take him to the vet tomorrow. Your boy here just put his head back on the couch, closed his eyes, crossed his fingers, like latched his fingers and rested him on his stomach, put his feet up on the table, and just didn't say a word.
I just knew it was inevitable.
Because I
Yeah.
looked it up, and a replacement is $15.99.
Oh, there can't be more than
Oh.
$20 for a
we put
For a hamster.
we put $3,000 worth of work into a $100 car today. That's what we did today. That's what we did.
What'd you do?
I'm saying
Does it have
it's
like
like
a-
putting
Oh, right,
your
right,
money
right.
into. You looked so lost.
I was like,
Do-
the metaphor.
does it have like
I was trying
a?
to talk to our
Straight
car
over my
guy.
bald
He was
head.
like, no, dude. You're so-
I picked it up.
I got so angry. Like, why would you do that?
Does it have like a
Like
cat,
that.
like a cute little cast and stuff?
I don't know. It may have a little sling,
Yeah.
but
Oh my god.
I don't know, dude. It's not.
Have you guys
doing
told the neighbors about their hamster?
well. Yeah, I'm sure
and
it's
its
ruining
health?
their vacation.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
because it's a 15.
They're now opioid addicted hamster.
Yeah, taco.
You should have just like, it died. Sorry.
Just put it outside. Let it run
That's
away.
right.
Good luck.
Do you
Yes.
flush them?
You don't fucking A. God damn it.
All
No.
right,
No.
let's just move on.
Okay.
That's the end of it.
All right, guys, let's get right into it. Well, what's up? As a vulgar parent, I ask myself, what's up with these headlines? Well, this one comes to us from a beautiful area down in St. Petersburg, Florida, where a Florida woman offered sex.
Florida article of the week.
Here we go.
Just
Florida.
off the rip. Should we move this at least?
We got to do one episode in Florida,
We can
Live.
make that
like
happen.
like Melbourne, Florida. Just
Dude, I'm telling you, we're going to Treasure Island, bro. We're going to Treasure Island. We're going to set up some equipment. We're going to live broadcast from Caddy's Bar and Grill down there.
That's my shit.
Then meet a whole bunch of
So
drunk
wait a
parents.
minute. We could make an episode from a bar, but we can't do it from a corn maze.
Bro,
That's just because he's afraid.
I'm not afraid of no bar.
I've been in a few
That's
of
his,
those.
that's his natural environment.
Yeah, dude.
A place where food grows? Nah, I'm good. A bar? I'm there.
Yes. A place where I can make lifelong friends.
That's happened.
It's happened. Florida woman, quote, offered sex to an undercover cop in exchange for $5 and a Beanie Baby teddy bear. Wow. Karen Newlow. Karen Robertson, 51, was arrested Wednesday in St. Petersburg. She allegedly stepped into an undercover cop's car and offered him oral sex. She offered it for exchange for $5 and a Beanie Baby teddy bear, according to authorities.
Do you guys see the picture of this girl in here?
Oh, she's mentally ill, dude. That
I
cannot be.
I would give her $5 and a Beanie Baby to get out of my car.
I'm not so sure that that's not Tom Waits. That is not. I was surprised to read the name was Karen.
Karen Robinson.
Oh my!
I think it's like
God.
Karen. That's how she should. Karen. How she speaks.
I love that the Daily Mail, by the way, which we got this lovely article from, capitalized this amazing article with this. It's unclear if the undercover officer had a Beanie Baby in his car.
Like if it,
That was my first thought. Was
it
like,
would
why
make
does he
sense
have a Beanie Baby?
if
Why
it
did
was
you
like
say
up
that?
on the dashboard or something like
Yeah.
that. But like $5 in that Beanie
And
Baby you're
that
holding.
baby,
Yeah,
not a Beanie Baby teddy bear, that
That one.
Beanie Baby teddy bear. It's a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Like,
like
if you're walking,
do you
up to-
have the pink bear Beanie Baby? Because if you do, that's the one I want. You're gonna get your dick sucked. You
What do
don't
you-
have it. Sorry, I'm out of here.
Bro, what do you want to bet the Beanie Baby is some street slang though? Yo,
No.
dog, you got that Beanie Baby?
I
You know?
refuse to believe
That's it's like a bag. Well, because Beanie Babies are filled with these little plastic pellets. Maybe it's the little pellet, drugs. The Beanie Baby bag.
No, she wanted a stuffed animal for a blowjob.
Well,
I think she just wanted to suck a dick.
Yeah,
I think she really wanted $5. Let's be real.
yeah. But she thought that maybe it was like a smart play, like that whole like.
Oh, it's going to be better than you think.
Well, no, like if it turns out to be a police officer, I'm pleading insanity because who's the hell sucking a dick for a Beanie Baby?
Oh,
I don't know.
true.
It says here some of them are worth like $250K.
Yeah, I can't imagine Choops getting that one.
Bro, there was that article like years ago where that couple got a divorce in the late 90s. And there was that big pile of fucking Beanie
And they had
Babies
to like
in the
one
middle
by one
of
the courtroom.
They
and
had
they
to, like,
one by one split them up. Like you get this one, I'll take that
they
one.
drafted their own Beanie Baby teams.
Yeah.
It's like a live draft. Your pick, my pick, your pick, my pick. Dude, people go crazy over that shit. I'm telling you right now, though, I am walking into the club at your bachelor party with a shit ton of Beanie Babies.
And a ton of fives.
You could toss them up there on stage. You got I like the Fiesta Bowl one, like the Ohio State Fiesta Bowl with a little sombrero on. You're just throwing the most random shit up there. All right.
Are we doing this in Mexico?
I mean, if we're gonna get sombrero ones, we probably should.
TG? Tijuana?
I think it's TJ.
I think so too, but
Whatever. All right, here we go.
What's up?
Next up in What's Up, a policeman gets down on the radio. All right, so this is an interesting one because a New York State trooper hijacks Port Authority police radio and plays the song "Put It in Your Mouth." Now, our resident rap expert, Ryan Choops, how do you pronounce the artist's
who
name?
sings it? Oh, I have no idea.
Akinyele? Akinyele?
Sure.
Akinyele? I gotta think it's Akinyele. But
yeah, works for me.
it's that beautiful ditty that goes, "You can put it in your mouth, or you can just eat me out," right? Or your
motherfucking mouth.
your motherfucking mouth, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So-
put it in. Yeah, I don't know. But yes, it's that song.
So
it's a good one.
This is interesting because this is one of many
Middle school dances.
like-
You put that on.
Ooh, dude, that's the middle school after party, dude, where you get to play the music, you get to play the tapes that you weren't allowed to play at the dance,
That's,
bro.
there you go.
So this is like the most recent fucking dust up between New York State troopers and the Port Authority.
Oh, this
Cops.
has been going on.
Yeah, so they have beef. Like they've had issues before, apparently. So they, more than 50 Port Authority PD cops and state troopers were subjected to the 1996 underground rap song "Put It in Your Mouth" for roughly a minute on duty. So this tied up because this dude's rocking it. No one else can call in any emergencies because "Put It in Your Mouth" is being played.
Love.
Love.
Just straight love. I know we got like VP of the week. I want like person of the week.
Vulgar VCW, Vulgar Cop of the Week.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh.
We've had a few of them.
We have had a few of them.
Yeah.
This guy though, he's setting a new bar. Like that's just, we've got some beef, we got some issues, and the best thing I can think of is either 1,000 miles and running, or "Put It in Your Mouth."
Who's getting mad over hearing that song though? Like, man, this is a banger.
I know. You know that every cop on a fucking yacht was like, yeah.
Well, These dumbasses who did it, like, they traced which radio it came from
Good.
and who checked it out. And that dude is
Right.
getting shit on.
Hands up.
Yeah.
That was me.
My bad. This is some like from the plot
We said it
of,
was
like,
an accident.
It's from the plot of like Sandberg's Brooklyn Nine-Nine here, but it's real life, right?
I've never seen that show.
Oh my God.
Nah.
I've seen the commercials.
I've seen the commercials during like football or whatever.
All right.
What's up?
And finally, in this week's What's Up, a special edition focusing on
Painting. There's a paint. You know, we had the Leonardo da Vinci painting just sell off for like 450 mil.
It was
And
like 250 mil, wasn't it? I don't know.
450.
450?
Yeah.
Damn.
Guy bought it for 10 grand in 2005.
The guy before that bought it for $50.
Yeah.
Sold it for 10 grand. I bet that guy's kicking himself in the ass right now.
The guy that bought it for 10 grand's loving life.
Yeah.
I retire.
Guy who bought it for 50 and sold it for 10 G's still talks about how still made a lot of money. Not feeling so bad about it. Trying to rationalize it.
Didn't make 450.
Didn't make $450 million.
Nah.
All right,
Anyway,
so
this is a painting in the sky.
yeah, if you haven't heard, the Navy has admitted to being involved in obscene sky drawings spotted in Washington. So the officials at the Naval Air Station in Whidbey Island said one of their aircraft was involved in the obscene sky writings spotted in Okanogan County. Multiple sources sent in photos to KREM too, and what the great majority of people are proclaiming that it is a set of male genitalia. It's a dick in the sky. I mean, let's be real. This
Dick
guy's-
and balls.
yeah,
No, it
this
absolutely
guy
is what it is.
Absolutely went with two balls. Now, it's abstract enough that it's more like a Matisse, you know, if we're sticking with the fine art theme, you know. It's a little abstract, right? But to most people that have ever walked this earth or made it past the second grade, that's a dick.
It's a figure eight with a sausage. It's a dick. That's what it
It's
is.
like an ink blot.
It's
Like,
a
what do you tell me what you see?
Right.
Now,
So,
I've never flown a plane before.
No.
But it's got to be like,
because you're here.
well, yeah, that too. I did it do Roy Halladay up here. No, but for those who don't listen to sports, he's
Rest in
a
peace.
Hall of Fame pitcher that decided to crash his
Was.
plane in Florida a couple
He
weeks
took
ago.
up one of those jet skis of the air, like a two-seater, like a tiny little thing
Yeah.
that folds up and fits in your garage.
Puddle jumper.
Yeah, and it lands in water. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Different dick in the sky.
but like to sit there and like watch this, I got it.
Come on, I felt really good about that.
Yeah, but that's
Anyway. No, but to like sit there and watch this and to like trace it out and stuff, it actually,
skills.
yeah, mad props to whoever did it.
So after reading the second article and then this article, I could only go one place, and that was when your president grabs women by the pussy, your police plays put it in your mouth, and your naval air force draws dicks in the sky.
Yeah.
There's a trickle-down effect. Not the trickle-down effect that Trump originally wanted.
Yeah.
There's a different trickle-down effect that's happening right now.
More of an R. Kelly trickle-down effect.
Right.
Excellent work. Well, apparently this gentleman is now being investigated, but
Like, what are the charges?
FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, says, yeah, they're going to ask who did it, but unfortunately, unless the act poses a safety risk, there's nothing they can do about
Exactly.
it.
Like, what are you gonna
can't
do?
make sky like
I
a
feel like-
very temporary.
I feel like this
There's nothing
is
you can
freedom
do.
of speech. Freedom of speech right here.
Freedom of
I mean, it's a
dicks.
expression, is it not?
It's art.
It's art.
It's just art.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
my
you
God,
can't.
guys. This
I'm
is
claiming which
not fucking
First
art.
Amendment or
Are you kidding me? I saw a Boy George chair where he has like dicks on his for like armrests. Like it's art. It's just art.
Drawing a dick in the sky is not art.
But is drawing a dick on paper, and
Or-
like a painting, and it's hanging in that Amsterdam museum. Would you consider
valid
that?
point.
Would you consider
Or
that art?
Just a dick drawn crudely as this?
I guarantee you, at
Not
that
very
museum
crude.
in Amsterdam,
Okay,
there's just dicks
I will give you
everywhere.
this. I will give you. I will open up my heart okay, and say
You're an artist. You should.
I know, that's why I'm offended that this is art. This is
How's it not
this is
art?
more performance art.
Art
I'll give
nonetheless.
it performance art.
Okay.
Don't tell me you're like art nonetheless. You hadn't even heard of performance art till I literally just said it just then. Art nonetheless. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I've
It's
never
like
heard of it.
dancing and shit, isn't it?
But
Is
kind of.
dancing?
I mean, there's more to it,
Oh
but
my
yes,
God.
kind of.
Okay.
Jesus, I have an MFA. This is disturbing. It's okay.
Motherfucking asshole.
I don't think it should be illegal though. Freedom of expression. You can draw whatever you want in clouds.
Well,
you didn't.
and
You
here-
didn't like win anything. What are you high fiving for?
Because you said I have an MFA, and he said motherfucking asshole.
Oh yeah, yeah. Motherfucking art.
Motherfucking art. No, but here's the other thing is like 45%. I was trying to come up with a good number. I'm going
got
45%.
Here comes the Millerism. Do it.
Here we go. All right, so 45% of the stalls that you go into in public restrooms, have a dick on them somewhere.
Which is okay. Yeah, right.
It's art.
It's art. It's expression, but you don't like stop your son from going to the bathroom because you're afraid he's going to see a dick on the wall.
No, you don't usually take them to places where there's dicks drawn anywhere.
I draw a dick on every bathroom wall that doesn't already have one. I carry a Sharpie
Still?
with me at all times, just in case there's not.
He's like Terrell Owens. He's always got a Sharpie in his
This
pocket.
is not. Oh my God.
You've never drawn a penis on a wall in a bathroom.
I literally don't think I have ever in my entire life.
I just write your phone number.
There you go. I'm going to start every time I use the restroom here because at the Boombox residence,
There is a chalkboard wall.
there's a chalkboard wall.
Oh,
And
President Miller's.
There's already a couple dicks up there.
Well
Are there?
versed on that. Oh my gosh.
Well, it got cleaned because
There were dicks on there?
now there's a
And-
Christmas tree. If you put dicks on my kid's Christmas tree, you're seriously not going to be welcome back for a while. Like, Whitney will not forgive you. Like, it's a big Christmas tree on the chalkboard.
I've
now.
already won Whitney over once. I'm sure I can do it a second time. I got charm, boy.
Your dick funeral.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like anything I want to attend.
Like this poor gent in the Navy.
There we go.
Gotta have to take responsibility for his dick drawings. All right.
What's up?
That is what's up this week. That was a good one, you guys. I feel really powerful and empowered
I feel like that
by
was
these
productive.
large stuff. Don't eat mince that sexually. Didn't look at me that way. You're trying to get me off my game, and it's working. Hello.
Strike
Are
me
you
as the
watching?
type of guy-
Dude, he's gonna double mint you. Oh,
Strike me as the kind of guy that makes eye contact while eating a banana.
You strike me as the guy who eats fruit stripe gum.
yeah.
Like the zebra gum?
Yeah, the zebra gum.
That's the only striped gum I
Do
know
not
of.
make mouth mint noises. Oh my ears when I'm wearing headphones. It's bad enough I'm in the room. It's like in my ears. It's like
Nah,
you're,
they'll just sit back like some chew.
but that's gross. See, and that's in your ears now. You guys are welcome.
I
All
did
right.
not do that.
I don't want to be friends with either of you anymore.
I know. That's what this podcast
quit.
does. That's what podcasts do to people.
Apparently, Jesus.
All right, let's get right into it. Coach, you feeling up to changing some lives this week?
Let's do it.
Let's
Holiday
get into
week.
it. Here we go.
Guiding life.
In Guiding Life, 3 lucky listeners have been selected to receive parenting and relationship advice from the life coach, Ryan Choops. Get your life guided by sending your questions to Coach Choops at Ryan C. Life Coach on Twitter, or for that anonymity you desire, email ryanchoopslifecoach@gmail.com. Get your life right. ryanchoopslifecoach.com. All right, first up, coming out of the gates with a little anonymity.
Ooh.
Anonymous. Coach Choops, my teenage daughter came home from school the other day and told me she was pregnant. She's been with her boyfriend for 3 years and he's a really good kid, but I blew up at her and she hasn't spoken to me in days. I only want what's best for her, but need help repairing our relationship. What should I do? Thanks for the podcast. I look forward to it every week. Wow. Thanks, Anonymous.
Thank you.
Some things you just can't take back. Can't unring the bell.
Nope.
Deep water.
Deep water.
Deep, deep water.
Murky waters.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got for them?
All right. I mean, we
Stay
could go,
away from anything placenta related.
I mean, I don't know which way to take this. I mean, because I could go real wrong
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think
do
you
we
should
think?
go from the heart.
Go wrong.
Oh, hold on.
I mean,
What is
'cause
this?
let's
What
be
is this?
honest,
A
dude.
Jostin's Jewelers, like a K. Every dick gets kissed with K. Speak from the heart.
All right. Okay. So
No, don't speak from the heart. Just
no, just let it ride.
let it rip.
Okay. So obviously, the issue, the elephant in the room, we will call it, is the child inside of a child. I guess technically,
Yeah.
your child has a child
Interesting.
inside of her.
Yeah. Interesting way of putting that.
So that is what needs to be resolved. No, don't go there.
Just dropped the A word. Let's go with plan B. Not plan B. Shit.
Wait.
Who's got the number for Planned Parenthood?
I just said, no, let's go with plan B. And then I'm like, oh, wait.
It's a little late for Plan B. Little late for Plan B.
Okay. Okay.
All right, go
So
Plan B.
let's work. Let's focus on the relationship. On the relationship here.
Okay.
What, I mean, what should she do? Repairing. Let's focus on repairing the relationship.
You two are out of commission.
I cannot handle this.
I'll step in to calm it down a little
Please, please. Help.
All right.
I can't
So
handle
listen,
this right now.
he's concerned about the relationship. Obviously, the way he takes it, where he takes it the next step, and if you really want to just say, I'll support you in any decision that you make.
That would be the easy way to handle
That's
it.
the easy way to handle it. And then obviously, you'll be a great grandfather, blah, 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 blah. If you want the vulgar parenting,
Which is what he asked for.
which is what he asked for because he came to us with this deep water,
Yeah.
definitely kick the kid's ass. I don't care if he's good or not.
And
We had this conversation, a week or two ago when we talked
Beat
about
him.
using the condoms. And
that's right. There we go.
someone had some sort of like weird thing, like give him a box of condoms. And if one's ever used, I'm going to kick your ass. Was that you?
Yeah.
That sounds like nothing I would ever say.
We've got it on tape. We'll figure it out. But anyway, but no, just I can't. Anonymous, go to hell for sending this in. Because I knew as soon as I saw this one come through the face to Twitter, I was just like, shit, we're going to use it. And it's just going to bring the table down.
Dude, I like the fact.
I was not going to say take her to Planned Parenthood and vacuum cleaner that out. In my defense. I was going to say bring home her favorite like treat, whether it be like cookies or cupcakes or something like that, to try and mend the fences. But since I'm assuming that she's like hiding up in a room not talking to you, like tie a string along like the floor, like the banister thing, like about 4 inches off the ground, trip her so she falls down the stairs. So
what the fuck is happening with this show?
that's where I was gonna go with it. But I wasn't gonna tell her to have an abortion or anything. Bring her home cookies. Make it better. All right, let's just do the next one. I feel like this one went south fast.
No.
No?
This is what people tune in for.
All right.
Thanks for writing in, Anonymous. By the way, no one knows if it's a man or a woman. You guys are both played off like it was a dude.
I know. I
There's
never
no
said
gender.
that.
There's no gender there.
Asexual.
Yep.
What do you mean?
You
Male
said
or
he.
female.
You said he should.
Can buy cookies.
He should beat his ass.
Oh,
But I don't think it's anybody.
I can't believe
She
I
could
did
too.
that.
She could too. The mama, maybe it's mama. Mama beats
Mama bear.
Mama listens to Prez and beats a kid's ass and ends up next week's Vulgar Parent of the Week.
There we go.
Next up,
Cha-ching.
Stephanie in Boise writes, Dear Coach, last week I got out of work early and came home to my 15-year-old son watching some, quote, inappropriate videos, end quote, much to our surprise. I understand he's a boy, but I really don't want this on our family computer. How do I make sure this doesn't happen again? Wow, Stephanie.
Okay. So I was thinking about this one.
Caught
when
the
I got
boy.
this one, I was thinking about it for a minute. And
Do you have to do your own research?
No. Definitely not.
Sorry to get you off your game. Continue.
Okay. So you know how like you always see like the movies and stuff where like a kid will get caught with like a pack of cigarettes and the dad sits there and like watches them smoke every single one?
Yeah.
Do that except for
Oh my God, dude.
There it is.
There it is.
There's the life
There's
coach
the one.
I've been looking for.
Oh my God.
You see where I'm going with this?
I don't want to see where you're going with this, but it's wow.
So you're gonna sit there and like sit behind him while he forces to watch whatever's in the browser history. We're watching together,
Oh my God.
and he will never want to watch that again because all he's gonna remember is watching it with mom.
I was just going to say, Stephanie, get the kid a smartphone because no one watches porn on a computer anymore. So he could be like in his room, private, touching his phone and touching himself.
Not touching your mouse.
Not touching the mouse and the family computer. Just get this kid a smartphone and just know it's going to happen. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's taking 32-minute showers. Just
Get him
let it
an
happen.
OtterBox case for it.
Or
What are those like
Waterproof.
water like the life-proof ones?
Full immersions. Not because he's going to get it that wet, because you are when you dunk it in the
hand sanitizer.
or
sanitizer.
you can go the life coach's route and he'll be a Geek Squad member for life living in your basement. And he will never pull his pants down again.
Nope.
No.
Problem solved. That's what she asked for.
All right, Stephanie. Thanks for writing in. Next up, Michelle in Florida writes, first off, you guys are hilarious, but I've got a question for you.
Swish.
My husband and I were arguing the other night over when and who will have the birds and the bees talk with our 10-year-old son. Will you resolve this for us? Okay, man. So should the question really boils down to, should the mother or the father have the birds and the bees talk with the 10-year-old son?
Yeah.
What do you got,
I
Coach?
think at 10 years old, it's already too late. I mean, who's not balls deep at 10 years old? It's 2007. No? 0 for 3. Man, I am. The faces that I'm getting out here.
balls deep at 10?
How old are kids when kids are losing their virginity?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Like 11.
Stop.
I was in the 6th grade.
Jesus Christ, who the fuck do I hang out with?
How old are you in the 6th grade?
11?
11.
That's good. I didn't know how old you were. I was not 11 when I lost my virginity.
I was going to say.
I was in the 6th grade.
How old were you? For real, Choops.
Like 16, 17.
I was 17. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Go on. Let's hear the story of how Scott Miller lost his virginity.
I'm glad you said Miller at the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. I won't say her last name, but I'll say her first name. Her name was Andrea, and we were every day we walked back like home from school, and every day we got a little friskier. Like first it was just making out, then it was my hands up her shirt, then it was her hands on my pants. It just kind of kept like evolving, and then she was moving away.
Were you a good note writer back then? Did you write some sick ass notes?
Dude, I got amazing cursive. Those bitches, yeah. Panties be dropping from my
You
handwriting.
spraying the note.
Check
with
yes or no.
Dracar
That's
on
right.
the wall.
Do you
know
want to
it.
touch my penis on the way home?
Check yes
check
or no.
There is no box. That's a Miller note.
It's just,
Is this a
exactly.
yes box?
It's just a yes box. I would not make
Sitting
it.
next to
I would
Harvey
not make it
Weinstein
long
over
in-
here.
I would not make it long in Hollywood or politics, but
Yet you still call yourself President Miller.
and that's why it's funny. But no, yeah, we were just, and then it just progressed, and what a lot of like when I was in middle school, I had a lot of freedom, and my mom usually didn't get home till like 6 or 7 o'clock. So it
Where was
just
your
me.
dad?
I don't know. Never met him.
Oh. That makes
I have
it.
to do this again.
All right, and so
So uncomfortable.
so she came over.
Powerfully uncomfortable.
And after a solid like 30 to 45 minute finger session, she was like, let's go for it.
Hold on a second.
You finger banged this girl for 45 minutes and she still wanted to have sex afterwards?
I hate your vocabulary, by the way. Finger bang? Is that a...
I tried to, I at
God
least
damn
said
it.
session, but yeah, that's how it happened. And then we maybe like a couple of more times, and then like that was it. And then I hooked up with like the goth chick, I was still in the 6th grade, and I hooked up with like the goth 8th grader. She was my second, like 3 weeks later. And then it kind of cooled off until the 7th grade.
Until 27.
Oh, my God. Till 27.
Till
I didn't have
27.
sex for another 15 years.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
All right.
I wish I would have never asked that question, by the way. I feel like a pedophile.
You're the one who asked it, dude.
I
couldn't
said I
believe you asked
regret it.
I cannot believe you asked
Anyway.
the question.
And this parents, I think it should be cross sex. So mom talks to son, dad talks to daughter.
I was gonna
Because
go
of the
opposite.
embarrassment. No, because of the embarrassment factor. What he just said.
Oh my
Sit
God.
behind your kid while you know what I mean. Like,
Scott's over here like, when it comes to the boys, it probably should be cross, but when it comes to girls, it should probably be same sex.
Exactly. Exactly, dude. I don't know, man.
you don't want.
I'll talk to my son. I don't know what to tell a female.
Do
Except
they make YouTube
Don't worry,
videos
Choops
about
has
that?
it.
Yeah. Go talk to Uncle Choops.
She'll be tweeting you
Yeah,
if that's still a thing.
Probably not.
Oh my God! Well, in 8 years, when she's 11, according to President Miller's timeline of life. God damn it!
Sorry.
I'm lost here. You guys are gonna have
Yeah.
to pull me back in.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying, all right, Michelle, Dad should have to do it, and you should probably do it soon. Apparently,
Yeah, you better.
I
hurry
was
up.
joking about all that. Miller apparently is not.
Sorry.
I wish you would have gotten her pregnant though, because that would have been a funny story.
I wrapped it up.
Bullshit.
They teach you a lot. I had Ja Rule condoms.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, he's my brother. Oh my God.
Ja Rule wasn't around when you were in the 6th grade.
I know, but I did wrap it up. I knew better.
I'm about to wrap up this show here in a second. Dude. All right, it's time to get into it. My favorite time of the week. We get to vote for whoever wins this esteemed prize.
You are the Vulgar Parent of the Week. Oh man, this is Vulgar Parent of the Week.
This week's Vulgar Parent of the Week is brought to you by romantic suspense and mystery novelist Deborah Gaskill, whose latest novel Kissing Fits is available now on Amazon and at DeborahGaskillNovels.com. If you love a good thriller in paperback or ebook format, check out DeborahGaskillNovels.com today. All right, 3 fantastic candidates this week
Yeah.
in an all-sex episode.
It's been an all-sex episode
It's
all
a-
the way around.
It's a sex
Top to
episode.
bottom.
It's the sex episode.
Episode 20. What episode are we in? 22? The
I
sex
think
episode?
this one's going to be titled "Let's Talk About Sex," which is the famed Salt and Peppa sex education rap song. I think it's the only thing that makes sense here.
That works for me.
All right, first up, this lovely lady was arrested. What is her name? Find me her name here. She was arrested for
Claudia Yaneth Lopez.
Claudia
44.
44.
Hot name.
Claudia Lopez. Claudia Lopez. She was booked last week on charges of sexual assault of a child, a second-degree felony, after the boy's mother contacted police in August. She found out. She later told cops that she learned of the affair between her son and his girlfriend's mother after finding a suggestive text on his cell phone. So she was arrested in Texas after she admitted having sex with her daughter's teenage boyfriend, who, because the age of consent is 17, he's
Who
got to be
under-
younger
under
than
17.
17.
Yeah, it says in there that it didn't say how old he was,
Dude,
but he was under 17.
she's pushing 3 times his age. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's impressive she can pull it down.
I
Or is that not what you're impressed by?
I am
Or
very
appalled.
hesitant to make comments on females' mugshots, but let me say that this one just reeks of loneliness. This woman looks terribly lonely. Like,
She does have like a lonely frown. Like she's like
is so
She's not
lonely.
excited right now.
She is so lonely that she is stealing her own daughter's boyfriend.
Yes.
Dear God. And
And it apparently, I mean, it wasn't a one-time thing because she's sending them texts.
it was a relationship.
Yeah,
Right.
It was going on.
It was
It wasn't we fucked up, don't tell my daughter. It was
or a one time he should see he
Nope.
he hate. Yeah, he said she said. But she faces up to 20 years, dude. 20 years.
Yeah.
it's a long time.
Even lonelier.
You're gonna be lonely.
Dear Lord. All right, well,
So that's Claudia.
that is
for us.
starting off with a bang there, literally. Honk honk.
Hey-o.
See what I did there? Next up, a wife stops a flight after she discovers an affair. Now, she's done this on on Qatar Airways, right?
Yep.
She accessed her husband's phone using his fingerprint. So this is
While he's sleeping.
the old sleeping unlock your phone with your own thumb move.
Keep it in another room.
Classic. That's why I cut my thumbs off, dude. I keep them on a chain. What? I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
All right, so she literally puts his sleeping thumb
Yeah.
on his phone,
opens
unlocks it, right?
Finds out.
Loses it so much on the flight that Qatar Airways was forced to make an emergency landing in India after she started to repeatedly attack him.
Makes sense.
Flight attendants tried to intervene, didn't happen, and didn't work. And they were a couple with their child on the flight.
I don't know if it says how old the child is.
Were removed from the plane, which then completed its journey to Bali. So the family spent the day at the Chennai airport.
Chennai.
And then, strangely enough, it says no police action was taken.
I feel like
Dude,
police
bullshit.
action should absolutely
Be taken.
Because you know damn well if he was hitting her, he'd be in chains right now.
Not just the attack, like the fact that you had a flight was grounded. That's illegal. Like, it's way more illegal to do this shit in the air. Dude, what the hell? I think this is fake. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not voting for this shit. It's cockamamie. I don't believe it.
I'm voting for it now.
All right, perfect. And finally, for this week's Vulgar Parent of the Week candidate, a dad leaves his child in a car to enter a swingers club. Now, this did not happen in America.
This was in Spain.
In Spain, all right? So
I've been there.
the child... Okay.
Spain or the swingers club in Spain? Both.
There you go. So, quote, a horny father has been held after leaving his 4-year-old son in the car so he could visit a wife-swapping club. The 40-year-old, who had allegedly been drinking, no shit, was so desperate in his search for a romp that he locked the child inside the vehicle before partying at the erotic night spot in Sevilla. Dude, an alarm was raised after local police received a call from an irate motorist whose parked car had been blocked in. So let me understand this. The motherfucker double parks
Yeah.
someone with
Drunk,
his kid in the car.
with his kid in his car to
Double
go to a
parked.
swingers club.
Double parked. He's not even able to get away with it. He could have got away with it totally had he not double parked.
Yeah.
Right.
Left the car running with one of those signs like, the heat's running and I have snacks. Please let my sad alcoholic father get laid.
Yeah.
He could have played this so much
Well,
better.
but instead it says that the child was crying and screaming because he was cold. So he did not leave the heat on.
No. He didn't even leave the fucking car running. Give him some trail mix.
Gas is expensive.
In Spain.
Is it?
Even more so. All right, guys. So we've got 3 lovely candidates this week. I am going to go with Miller first. Here we go. You've got 3 options here. Mom arrested for banging her daughter's boyfriend. A wife that had a flight stopped after she discovered her husband's affair, and her child were kicked off the plane. And the dad that leaves the kid in the car to go swinging. Prez, who you got this week for Vulgar Parent of the Week?
I mean, my first question with this one though was
which one?
The third one was the wife already inside, because it's a swingers club, so I feel like you got to go together.
No, mom got the kid. Mom came and picked the kid up.
Okay, she didn't just like duck out the back door and come around the corner.
No, he went solo.
So he went solo. Okay, so Mom
I have a
wasn't there.
feeling that he doesn't live at home anymore.
I would agree.
And if he didn't live at home before that, he definitely doesn't.
So I'm
Live at
gonna
home
go with this guy because he's just a terrible person. But it's not because he's a terrible person. It's because the article in Euro Weekly leads with a horny father. You just nailed it right
Sold
there.
me.
So horny father.
Just you open it up with a horny father. Like, yep, I'm clicking that every time.
There we go. All right, 1 vote for the horny father in Spain.
You would open every link that says horny father.
Ayo.
Anyway, I am going to stick with what I said, and I'm going to go with the mother who got the flight canceled or got kicked off the flight.
All right.
I can't go for the mom who was sleeping with her daughter's
just getting
boyfriend.
hers.
Well,
just
I
sad
feel
mom.
bad. 20 years, man. That's a lot of time for
I know.
for that. I mean, I guess it's illegal, but it's a lot of time. 20 years is 20 years.
I mean, I guess it's illegal. That's the name of the episode right there.
So I'm gonna go with the mother who. I mean, you shouldn't be breaking into your man's phone like that.
Yeah.
If you want to find something, you're gonna find something, and she did, and she needs to be able to accept that. Like, you're looking for something, and then you find it, and then you freak out.
You need to be emotionally prepared for what you're about
absolutely,
Mm.
and the fact that you're fucking up other people's day, like the other people. I mean, the mom who was sleeping. I mean, you ruined a couple other people's lives. You know, the dad, the kid, but this one,
the kid.
this
He'll be
one,
all right.
like, you're fucking up my vacation here. I'm trying to get to Bali over here, and I'm getting stuck in India.
Now I'm late for check-in.
Exactly.
Chennai, India. Not a lot of fun.
Chennai.
Yeah, not a lot of fun.
What
It's
goes on?
It's southeast. It's like dirt roads, elephants.
Why do you
What the
know
fuck?
this?
How do you know anything about Chennai?
Tata Consulting Services. That's where my accountants were when I was at City, and we actually have people that work there. We have one guy who is from Chennai. I talk to him all the time about it. But like, I know a shit ton of people in Chennai, India.
Well, if it was
'Cause I
you,
used to
then it
work with
wouldn't be a
them.
big deal because you'd have somebody to stay
If it was
with.
me, I'd be straight. Like, Robbie, let's go, let's go fuck it up.
Oh my god.
I'm already drunk.
Right.
Let's keep this buzz going. No, so I'm gonna go with the mom who got the family kicked off the plane.
You know what? I got to change my vote because it's Chennai, India.
Well, I don't get a vote then.
No.
So congratulations, Chennai, India. Congratulations to the wife that stole her husband's
Way to
thumb.
ruin that for him.
I don't give a shit.
He doesn't care.
There's a winner. Here we go.
You are the Vulgar Parent of the Week. This is Vulgar Parent of the Week.
5 for 5, you guys, hitting the right buttons. All right. It's time to get this thing rolling along, you guys. It's been a real one.
It's been one, that's for
It's
sure.
been interesting.
It's been a weird one, but
And it's about to get a whole shit ton weirder.
let's get a shit ton weirder as we wrap up episode 22. Here we go.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap It Up is brought to you by CondomDepot.com. If you're not yet ready to become another vulgar parent, visit CondomDepot.com for a great selection at affordable prices, plus free and discreet shipping. That's CondomDepot.com. All right, let's wrap it up with this unbelievable article that is the most current sign of the times I've ever seen in my life. Girl Scouts urge parents not to force kids to hug their relatives this season. Let me just read that again.
Say it again.
Girl Scouts are urging parents not to force their kids to hug relatives this season.
This is like a PSA.
It is like a PSA. So this article comes to us from NBC4i here in Columbus, Ohio. In light of recent widespread allegations of sexual abuse, the Girl Scouts of America is stressing the importance of setting boundaries. In a post entitled, "Reminder, She Doesn't Owe Anyone a Hug, Not Even at the Holidays," the organization addresses the issue of consent head-on, telling parents why they should insist their child show physical affection to a family or friend. So, your face is filled with rage.
Let's let Miller take this one because this is
Miller.
going to be good.
Oof.
Yeah. So we had this conversation about my anger several times. And this is one of those instances where, like, I would just go the fuck off and want to really bad on the Girl Scouts. And I'll go ahead and say it now. I'm also like, fuck NBC4, fuck all those people. And we're CBS people now, Channel 10. This is Columbus, Ohio, repping this shit right here. NBC4i
Well, I think it
Columbus,
was somebody
Ohio.
else's article, and they just like reposted
Oh, did they?
it.
Okay, but still, fuck that.
It was off of their yes.
But I
because-
mean, I can understand they were trying to do good. They're trying to, I can get that. But to suggest that, like, if I see my goddaughter, who's your daughter, I can't give her a hug.
well, it's not a you can't give her a hug. It's a like if you go, hey,
Don't
I'm
make
leaving,
them give him a hug.
give me a hug, and she goes, no,
And then you make them anyways.
you can't, and make them anyway. Then it's
So, quote,
you're breaking consent for them.
Here's a great quote from the PSA on the Girl Scouts website. It reads, telling your child that she owes someone a hug, either just because she hasn't seen them in a while or because they gave her a hug, or they gave her a gift, can set the stage for her questioning whether she, quote, owes any person any type of physical affection, whether they've brought her dinner or done something else seemingly nice for her later in life.
Someone who didn't get hugged as a kid, who found friendship in like a community in the Girl Scouts, it just is like, oh, we're gonna do this because no one hugged me and
Nobody else
I don't.
gets hugged.
And
I turned out all right.
right. So fuck her. Fuck these people. Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Now,
Okay, thank you for
I got
that hot take.
one
The hottest of hot takes.
in
Choops, how do you
defense
feel about
of this article.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Oh, wow.
Everybody has that one like creepy aunt or uncle,
For
and
sure.
you're not. So it's okay if you don't hug that person.
For sure, that's fine. But
Like
you don't
mine's
need-
Uncle Charlie. Like
that's
we
a-
avoid him because like until we were like 18 years old, he would try and tickle like the guy, like me and my cousins. So everybody stayed away from him because I don't need a grown man trying to tickle me. Like, so I'm never gonna give that guy a hug.
I'm sorry, Mama Choops, if you're listening to this one.
Oh, she's already aware of my feelings.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but that's an in-house thing.
I'm making sure
You're
this
not
gets
getting
dropped
that.
before Thanksgiving. If
You're-
I ever had motivation to get this fucking thing produced.
oh, I'm not gonna see Uncle Charlie on Thanksgiving. Don't worry.
The Buffalo Bills did not put out a PSA saying "Don't hug Uncle Charlie. He's a creep." But that's what the Girl Scouts are doing. The Girl Scouts are saying, "Hey,
I don't understand what the fuck that meant, but
Yeah,
well, the Girl
that's
Scouts are
right.
putting it out there. The Girl Scouts are they're hanging their neck out to dry. Unfortunately, they shouldn't be, but they're just it's just stupid. Like, let
Like,
the parents be parents.
I get that, but I feel like
You don't need to
so many
interfere.
times there are kids that are, whether they're tired, you know how you get tired, you get a little bit fussy, and the kids get fussy and stuff like that. That you're like, you kind of clam up, you go inside of your shell and stuff. Like, I think it's absolutely okay to encourage your child to be affectionate towards people that care about them, minus the creepy uncle or aunt.
Was it Charlie?
Charlie.
Mm.
Yeah. So no, but to me, I sit there and it's okay to show affection towards a child.
What do you think? Because you have an inquisitive look on your
Yeah.
face.
me? Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
You don't want to know. Just
I
kidding. I
mean,
do.
I kind of have to take it at face value and just say, I don't know, because I've never, I don't know. I have a daughter now. I know that every woman goes through some sort of sexual harassment. Everyone at least
Yeah.
gets sexually harassed in their life. So, and when you see all of this rampant abuse come out in every walk of life, the Girl Scouts are doing something. I just feel like, so I kind of applaud them for that. But on the other side, it's like, but hugging family members?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
don't suck Harvey Weinstein's dick for a show, but also don't give your uncle a hug.
I don't.
That's, I mean, they're
Yeah,
they're attacking the wrong,
Yeah.
you know.
No, and I absolutely think that there are ways.
Don't hug your
to-
gymnastics coach. Yeah, sure.
Right.
But I think there are definitely ways to talk to your young daughter about consent and not feeling comfortable and stuff like that, and not be
Yeah.
like, oh,
And
don't
not
you don't
attach
have.
it to the family holidays, because the family holidays is supposed to be one of the bastions of safety.
I've heard your wife sing a song about "Don't touch my special place." What's
Yeah.
that? How's that song go?
It's the no-no zone.
The no-no zone.
Is
Right,
that the
right.
song she sings to you
Don't
every night
stop,
before you go to bed?
Touch my no-no box. I
Right.
think it's like a no-no box.
Right. So I mean that's I'm all for the
Scott
Girl
cuddles
Scouts.
up into bed, and Whitney just starts singing the no.
She jumps up and breaks out in the song.
Basically,
and she
yeah.
just goes for it.
This is- I'm not even gonna argue this. I'm not
But
even-
but I'm saying
it's
like
indefensible.
Girl Scouts go
How
that
little?
route.
Okay, yeah, we're I can't talk about both my sex life and the Girl Scouts in the same breath. Okay, let's just try and. There's a fine line. It's actually not a fine line. It's a very wide line. It's like it's got
And that's how good we are doing this
reflective
podcast,
paint in the middle of the highway.
because
It's-
we can tie in the Girl Scouts and Scott's fucking sex life in one sentence.
fucking sex life. Yeah, exactly.
No, but I'm saying go that route.
What is
Take-
sex again?
I can't remember. I was 11 the last time I did it. Go that route and like the no zone song or whatever. Don't interfere with like families. That's bullshit. So again, fuck you, Girl Scouts. I'm not buying your cookies anymore.
I don't believe that at all. I hope these PSAs get printed on the boxes, and I'm buying a box of cookies for my family that say, "Don't hug your family." All right. With that in mind, we're going to wrap up this fine episode. Any final shout outs from the fellas? Coach Choops, what do you got?
I don't have a whole lot. Just happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Don't hug people that you don't want to hug.
Tell them where they can live tweet at you if they need hugging advice in the moment.
Yes, please do. Let's get a live tweet stream going.
Hugging advice.
Any kind of advice that you need during family Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Ryan C. Life Coach on Twitter.
Oof.
Let's make it happen.
All right. President Miller.
Happy Thanksgiving. Rest in peace, Terry Glenn.
Terry Glenn, rest in peace. All right, you guys, thanks for checking us out. This has been the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe now on iTunes. Give us that 5-star rating. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/the VP Podcast. Follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at Vulgar Parenting. Email the show, vulgarparenting@gmail.com. And of course, check out everything we do at vulgarparenting.com. The Vulgar Parenting Podcast is produced by SHS Audio Department. Check out shsaudiodepartment.com for all your pro audio needs, including DJ services, audiobook and podcast production and music licensing, multimedia services, and creative consulting. Check out shsaudiodepartment.com.